Can you hear me? Is this working? Welcome. Who's in the chat right now? Let's see. Oh, a few people were already waiting. Gabriella, you were the first. Lauren Bay, hello. Hey, thanks for coming, Lauren. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we just started like 2 seconds ago. I clicked OK. So we've just started now. Um, bonus points if anyone knows who bonus points if anyone knows who this guy is. Hold on, I gotta tighten. I was holding a little tripod and was just loose. Does anyone know who this is? This is where I am right now. He's really famous, but I didn't really know who he was until maybe like 3 weeks ago. King that created Hangul? No, sorry, not that guy. That was King Sejong. Not Admiral E, but you're not too far off. But it's not him. This person was not an admiral. Maybe a Korean. Once a Korean comes in here, maybe they'll recognize who it is. Here, I can walk a little bit. I don't want to give it away because there's actually a sign right in front that says his name. So if I show you the sign, everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, I knew that guy. Of course, it's that guy." Meanwhile, your eyes are just like looking at the sign. Yes. So if you didn't already realize, I'm in Korea, and yes, as of today, technically today in Los Angeles time, but you know, who's counting? Today is 10 years since starting YouTube, since uploading my first video. Now, it's actually been over 10 years since I've been teaching Korean, because I started teaching Korean online before I did my YouTube channel officially. And I also filmed the videos that went on my YouTube channel like a week or so before I uploaded them. So, but you get the idea. It's been 10 years. You know, you can't really count like down to the very second, but it's close enough. It's been at least over 10 years now. Rusty Sandblight, thanks for coming. Yeah, thank you. So I thought what would be kind of nice today is, this is actually a park not too far from where I am staying in Korea this time, which is I'm staying in Seoul. And I thought it'd be nice to walk around this park a little bit because it's close to my it's close to my house. I'm going to be leaving back to the US a little bit later this week. So I don't want to go anywhere too far because I should start packing today. At least I need a couple days for packing. I have a lot of stuff. When you come to Korea, you go to Daiso, you go to the snack store, you go clothes shopping, you buy lots of fun things because you just can't resist. There's too much fun stuff. But that means that it's a problem for packing because I have to make sure I have plenty of space. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. But I thought it would be fun to go to this park, which is not too far from where I'm staying, and walk around and show you a regular park in Korea. This isn't like, this is not a park you're going to visit if you're here as a tourist. Yeah, I can't see any reason why anyone would come here if you're a tourist, because there are bigger parks, and there are parks that are closer to Seoul. I mean, like in the center where, you know, Insadong, Myeongdong, that kind of area. There are more parks over there. Usually tourists might go to like Gyeongbokgung or something like that. So this is definitely not a park you're ever going to see in your entire life, unless you just so happen to live in this area or you visit someone in this area. This area is actually close, not too far from Seoul University. So if you're attending Seoul University, you might possibly accidentally get lost and end up in this park. Otherwise, I wouldn't see a reason that you would be here. But we're going to walk around and I'm going to show you what it's like. But first, I wanted to see if anyone can guess who this guy is. There's a giant statue of him. He's really famous. Anyone? Oh, hold on. Eminem Twix. Oh, Twix sounds really good. Thanks for coming to the stream. A few guesses already. A few people have guessed King Sejong. No, this is not King Sejong. There's a separate statue of King Sejong. In fact, there are actually a lot of statues of King Sejong, but the big one is in Gwanghwamun. So that's the Gwanghwamun Gwangjang, the Gwanghwamun Plaza. And Sejong was the one who created Hangul and all that cool stuff. And then there's Lee Sun-shin, who's also located, you can see a statue of him in the same place. There's also another statue of him, I think down in, is it Masan? Like there are a couple other statues of those people everywhere. No, this is someone else. It's not General Lee, it's not Lee Sun-shin, but I would say he's almost as famous as Lee Sun-shin. Almost, but for a different reason. This guy wasn't, he's on a horse. Horses don't swim. So he wasn't an admiral. He wasn't riding any boats. This guy was on land. That's a hint. Is that he's the Lee Sun-shin. I'll give you this big hint. He's the Lee Sun-shin of battle. So yeah, he's really famous, but he's not as well known. Like everyone knows, you know, Lee Sun-shin. Kaza Korea. Hey, bonjour. I guess it'd be, I don't know what time it is over there. Yes, Kaza Korea, got it. This guy's name, oh, now a couple other people, yeah. Kangam-chan. Let me show you his little name plaque. Actually, let me just switch the camera over here and I'll show you what his name looks like. So this guy is Kangam-chan. And essentially, so he is like the Lee Sun-shin for land battles. And hold on, let me just check to see who else got it. Oh yes, I see a couple other people guessed it as well. Napoleon. Napoleon. Randomly in a Korean park, there's just a big statue of Napoleon or something. Let's see, hold on, I missed a couple other people who came in and said hi. Rusty. Oh yeah, that's right, I said hi to you. Hey again, Rusty. And then, hold on, a couple other people made guesses. Buster Moon, hey, welcome Buster Moon. Yes, so this guy's really famous. Koreans know him. He is an old guy, he's an old dude. So by that, I mean a very, very long time ago. So this guy was famous from, it would have been before Lee Sun-shin then. He was from the Korea versus kind of like the Mongols. I think it started with a K. It wasn't the Mongols, but it was kind of like a Mongol-like group. And he fought in those wars and was very victorious, even though he was outnumbered. And that would have been in the years, like the very late 900s. So early 1000s. I think I would say around the year 1000, give or take a decade. Khitans, yeah, thank you. Yeah, the Khitans. So kind of like Mongols, but they weren't the Mongols. Not the Jurchens. And so yeah, he's really famous for that. And he was during the Goryeo dynasty. So this was part of the Korea kind of coming together finally as one unified country was around that time as well. So this guy's kind of like original, you know, the original Korea guy. And yeah, since it was such a long time ago, he's not as well known as more recent famous people such as, you know, Kim Sejong. I almost said Kim Sejong. King. He's not as famous as King Sejong, you know, obviously he was a king and he, you know, made the alphabet that we use today. But he was still quite a well-known character. He was a good guy, I'm just assuming. I don't know. Maybe he was a bad guy, I don't know. But he did a lot of stuff that was really important for Korea. Alligator, hey! Welcome. So yeah, it's Saturday morning here. It's a little after 10. And I'm in a random, well, I shouldn't say random, I should say a regular Korean park. This is a Korean park you are never going to visit in your entire life unless you are specifically living in the area, but it's still nice. And I actually went here a couple weeks ago when I was filming a different video. And we just randomly passed through this park and I was like, oh, this is pretty nice and it's close to where I'm staying. So I thought we'd hang out here for today. And let's see. One thing is right now, anywhere you go, like any park you go, Seojido? No, not near there. Anywhere you go, let me show you this. You get these really nice from all the trees. Like everything is these colors right now. So, and not even actually more than this. So this isn't even a great example, but this is kind of like standard. Everything is like, you see yellows, you see greens, then you'll go over here, you get oranges and like bright reds, and then green again. Like everything looks like this. This is just default right now. I'm not like showing you a good example. There is a much better example that you'll see when I upload a video after I get back. I did a video hiking, and we're hiking up a mountain, and there you can see much better examples of this, where it's just like really thick trees of all colors and everything. Even like look at just like the leaves that fell down. Like that, those are like so cool. They're not brown or anything. They're like yellowish, reddish. There's like green sticking through, yellows, everything. Let's see, someone else just mentioned that Rusty, you're in Seoul, and the foliage is so amazing. Yeah, it's great. It's great. There are lots of trees here that just get really pretty colors. And I know you can find the same in, the United States as well, of course. It's a little different in Korea because you tend to take a lot more walks when you're in Korea. So you notice this stuff a little bit more, where just going to work, or meeting your friend, you're going to pass by these types of nature places. Whereas in the US, you kind of have to go out of your way, like, oh, I'm going to go to the park today. Let me purposely get in my car and drive there, sort of thing. So it's just a little bit of a different experience that as someone from LA, I normally wouldn't get a lot of exposure to these sorts of places otherwise. Okay, this is Haines a couple weeks ago, absolutely beautiful. Nice, yeah, that would be really pretty right around now. It's been like this though for weeks, like even since when I first came here. Everything's been like really pretty, like green and reds and everything. Oh, look at this. Well, let me show you this. This is a little hiking trail. Maybe we'll hike up there in a bit. But before we do that, there is a little temple here called, actually, if I tell you this, you'll know exactly where I am, but I mean, I don't think anyone's going to come find me. So if you know this place, you know this place actually. So maybe we'll walk up here in a little bit, because I actually did walk up here already. It was kind of nice. It wasn't too long, so maybe I'll go up here again. And here, though, we're going to go to a little temple for Gangamtan. Oh, I didn't even mention, why is Gangamtan everywhere? So if you're in this area, Gangamtan is like, he's on every bus, like a little cartoon version of him. He's on like every sign, like street signs and like everything. You'll see his face just everywhere. He's the mascot of what's known as Gwanak-gu. Gwanak-gu is an area in Seoul where you can have Gwanak-san, so like the big Gwanak mountain. Hey, Aliro, thanks for coming. Yeah, we're going on a nature walk today because everything's neat here. And Gangamtan was actually born here, right here, where I'm standing, I think. Well, I mean, I don't know, but he grew up here. And so because of that, they kind of made this whole town into like what's the word? I can't say monument, but like they made the whole city based on him. So you'll find lots of stuff related to him in this city. Okay, so let's walk around here. Oh wait, but first let's check this out. Okay, so the area I'm in is known as, now, okay, so let me show you some hanja. So one thing to know with hanja is there's a right way and a wrong way to write hanja. Okay, the right way to write hanja is actually left. So, and there are a couple ways to do it. So when you write something in only hanja, technically it needs to go right to left. That's the old style. The new style is switched left to right. So you'll see like modern day Chinese will go left to right, just like English. But originally, no. Originally, it would have gone top to bottom and right to left for everything. So whenever you have a traditional sign, like in this case, you have a stone marker. Anytime you, or if you see a sign on top of a temple, like a wooden sign that has the name of the temple, it's always supposed to be read backward. And if they write it the other way, it's technically wrong, or they're trying to do it in the modern style, but that's less common. So you can just go back front to back whenever you're seeing like an official sign like this. So in this case, nak, which is to fall, or you might also see it as like nak, like with a lir in there, but it's nak. Naksong, song is star, and sorry, other way, Naksongdae. This one is written in the modern style. So I was reading it actually backward again because I didn't even check this. This is Naksongdae, sorry. Normally though, this would actually be written the other way. So if you see any of those like something something moon signs that you see at like temples, it'll always be whatever character first followed by moon will be what looks like the first character, but that's actually the last one. But this one they just wrote in the modern way, which is straightforward, which is like falling star. I don't want to guess. I'm just going to guess place because that bottom part is like earth and that's te for to making the sound. So I don't know, place. Someone could look that up and let me know. But anyway, falling star something. And so this is the name of this area that's for, Hansa seems very complicated. No, not typically. Though a lot of what you see though is if you ever see like, I wish I could find a good example. If you see like older signs and stuff, you'll see it'll be written like this way. Okay, let's go check out. If I find another example though, I'll show you. Because that wasn't what I was hoping I could show you. I was hoping I could show you an example of the older style. Okay, and this one also, they wrote it in the new style. Angungbun. I'll show you. Typically, these will be written in the older style, but this one's also written in the new style, which is the left to right. Which tells me one thing. This was not, this was remade recently. I don't know how, I don't know exactly when. Because that would be an, 국, 문. Whereas normally if you see these signs, like if you go to Gyeongbokgung or any of the other places, you're going to see it backward, where the moon character will be the first one. Okay, let's go check this out. We're going to check this place out first, and then we're going to go maybe hike a little bit. You're being carried around the park, yes. I will show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Okay. Been watching you for 5 years. Wow, 5 years. Thank you. That's really a long time. 5 years. Most people, I don't know. I mean, some people have been watching me that long. It's not too many, but. Hey, Ara 쌤. 유튜브 10주년 축하드려요. Thank you. 오늘 한국 문화 소개. 와주셔서 감사합니다. 정말. And someone else commented too that I didn't want to miss. 운동 park. 빌리쌤 축하해요. 부모님이 저를 지금 필요해서 떠나요. All right, take care. My parents need me, I have to leave. Okay. This is the 삼층 석탑. So let's do a little translation here. So here we have Naksongdae, which is the area. 삼층 is like just three-story, the regular word. 석 is stone, and 탑 is a tower. So literally, three-story stone tower. So they translate it as pagoda, but 탑 can just mean any sort of tower. So it works. And then I would translate this, but actually, in a lot of these places, you'll just see right there. Commemorate Kang Kamtan. Does it say when it was made? Okay, well, this shrine, which we're going to be checking out, was built in the 70s, which explains why it was written in the modern way. But it doesn't say when this was created. It says to commemorate blah 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 his birthday, originally situated in Naktung. Okay, so then was this built? Was this built when after the guy had died? I'm guessing that this thing is really old then, from when Kang Kamtan was still alive. This thing looks really old. compared to a lot of the ones that I've seen. Yes. Oh, here we go. You can read a little, you can kind of read it. So the left side first, we'll read the left. I know that's the right side first, but I can't read the right side very well. The left side, though, you can read clearly. I don't know, maybe you can't, but the left side is clearly Naksongdae. The right side, I don't know, because I don't know the characters for Kang. I don't know his name characters, so I can't confirm if that's what it says. I'll guess it is, but let's see. Maybe they have written another place that we can check it out too. Where is Chan's tomb? I don't know. I'm not sure where they buried him. Like I said, I don't know too much about this guy. I learned about him like a couple weeks ago. I only had heard his name before, but I didn't really know why. Like, I didn't really get what was so famous about him. What I'm curious though is if anyone knows what's the deal with the turtle here. This thing is new. This is not an old marker here by any means. Someone asked, is it cold today? No, it's like beautiful weather right now. I'm wearing a coat, but that's because I'm just to be safe. But if I didn't have the coat, I would feel a little bit chilly, but it's not like cold. Like my hands are fine. Zandria Waters, thank you. Thank you so much. Hold on, I'm gonna read your message. Thanks for being my teacher the past couple years without me having to spend hardly any money at all. Well, except for $5. I got a quality Korean learning experience because of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Well, let me do, I'm holding my camera so I can't do a full dab, but let me do like a half dab. I don't even know what this is with one-handed dab. I can't do it. I can't do one-handed dab. It doesn't work. Oro the Nymph. I can't make the live streams these days, but I can. Oh, I remember. Of course I know you, Oro. You still come to the live streams. I see your name a lot. Thank you. It's a good luck turtle. I would not doubt that. That could be the real reason. It's just for good luck. I don't know. And this is the shrine. And you can read the hanja at the top. Well, if you can. The hanja is an guk sa. Sa meaning the shrine. Sorry, not shrine, temple. I always say shrine because it starts with the shiot sound, so I get it mixed up. But yeah, it's the Buddhist ones. Wait a minute. No, that's it is sa, but that's not the temple one. That's a different one. I'm not sure which one it is. I just know it's read as sa. Oops. Yeah, I'll have to look that up later. I can like read way more hanja than I can actually like write myself, which is pretty typical. Maybe a little bit less than the average Korean. The Koreans typically know like most of the common 2000, at least they can read, but I would know a little bit less than that. You're next to Kwanak Park. Oh yeah. Kwanak Park is I'm not sure where that is. This is Naksongdae Park, but Naksongdae Park is in Kwanak-gu, so it's probably walkable. But if you were to walk over here, I mean, there's not really much you could do because I'm going to go on a walk down there in a bit, so you won't be able to find me. Probably you won't be able to catch me. It's a sign just saying like don't draw on the walls. I guess they've had some people. Oh, here too, another one. I guess they've had some people that are like writing their names on the walls or something like that. That's not good. Have turtle monuments? Okay, yeah, I don't know anything about Buddhism besides like some of the common vocabulary. Lauren Holton says turtle monuments commemorate a monk's life. It also means long life. Okay, so it is the good luck turtle. Okay, and then inside, we're not going to go inside because that's like for people. I mean, you can do like a quick prayer up there, which a lot of people do. Totally fine. You don't even have to believe to do that, but I'm not going to. Manobit, hey Manobit, thank you so much. 7,500원. That's I can buy lunch with that. That's enough for 순댓국 at my favorite place here. 낙성대 가셨군요. 야, 잘 아시네요. 여기 낙성대 공원이요. How can we say good luck turtle? I mean, you could literally translate it, but I don't know if there's a separate word. But you can just say 운 좋은 거북이, but that literally means a good luck turtle, a turtle with good luck. You wouldn't say that though. I don't know. Maybe there's a separate term for a good luck turtle in historically. 한식에서 뜨끈한 국밥. I don't know any good 국밥 places here though, but there is a 순댓국 place, 순댓국밥. So I guess I could do that. I like it. It has 순댓국, which is like soup with sundae in it, pretty much. Yeah, that's the place. It's not too close from where I'm living. It's really good. Where is KitKat? KitKat is stuck in a box right now. And Turtle Totem. Yeah, that Turtle Totem. KitKat's stuck in a box. She's going to be waiting here. She's going to be packed. She's already packed actually, because I'm going to be going back home this week. But yeah, KitKat wasn't able to join me, and she's sleeping anyway. She just sleeps. I stuffed her into a box, and she's just passed out and sleeping. She doesn't mind. Okay. Oh, that was so cute. There's, hold on. So this guy is walking. It looks like he's walking together with his mother, and he looks like he's maybe, I don't know, 50, and his mother looks like she's in her 70s, walking with a cane, and he's taking a picture of her, and she's just standing there, and he shouts out to her like, do a V. So she like sheepishly puts up a V pose. He takes a picture of his clearly 70 or 80-year-old mother doing a V pose. It was just cute. Sylvia, hey. Okay, so there is a little trail here that I want to show you. Okay, this is the place we just saw, Anguksa. And there's a little trail that goes up here, like a little hiking trail. Thought it would be cool if we check it out. Actually, I already went up here once. So this is my second time. Dragon King's 9 children. One of them was the turtle. I think it's the name Bihi. Something about it being good at bearing heavy loads. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know too much about like mythology in Korea. That's one thing I haven't really researched much before. Okay. So if you're talking about non-human things, if that by that you mean animals, well, they do have the words sukat and amkat for male and females for animals. So you would use those sukat and amkat. You can search those up. So they wouldn't ask they wouldn't say namja yoja because that would be like a human. And that's what you'd use for any sort of animal. I walked up like 20 steps and I'm out of breath. James! Hey, James! $10 for 10 years. Thank you so much, James. So I got to just do another 100 years. And then I'm going to be bringing in the big bucks. $10,000 for 10,000 years, Billy. Just die already. I'm out of money. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Oh, hey, Jen from Korea. Thanks for coming. I'm just walking around here in Nakseongdae Gongwon, and we were talking about Gangamchan, sorry. See, I only learned about him like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Tanpuncheol is like kind of over now. It's starting to become like the winter season, so a lot of these trees are going to be slowly losing their leaves, but it still looks nice. We still maybe got another couple weeks. And Soljo, thank you for the $5 donation. It looks beautiful. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. Okay, let me show you a little more. Okay, we're going to be hiking up this together today. If possible, can you make a mini video about, hold on, I gotta look again, how to chat? I see what you're talking about, like texting. There are a lot of differences. That's not really possible to put into one video. Unless I make a video about, I guess, the general differences, then I could do that. But in order to actually instruct you on how to do it, it requires you first knowing Korean. So you kind of just have to, a lot of the stuff is the exact same as speaking. If you can speak in Korean, you can text in Korean. That's really how it works. Stick the camera in and let us pray for you. All right. Next temple. Oh, okay. You must be so fit. I'm not. You gotta sit down here for a sec. So there's someone behind me. I'm gonna let him pass so he doesn't have to feel like he's behind me the whole time. One thing is when I'm in Korea, I get so much exercise here just by existing. So in the US, you walk to your car, you might walk, if you're a student, you might walk around campus a bit. But that's really it. Unless you're trying to go out of your way to exercise, you're not going to get much exercise. But in Korea, you're forced to get a lot of exercise. You have to walk, unless you drive. But even if you drive, you're still going to be taking the subway to a lot of places. And there's just a lot of walking required in going to the subway station, going down in it, finding your car, subway car, what I mean. Yeah, there's just a lot of walking. So like you'll find every day just by doing nothing, you've still gotten like 3,000-4,000 steps, even though you've done like nothing that day. Hey, Superfluous. 9 months, awesome. Thanks, Superfluous, for being a member. But yeah, pretty much every day here, I think I'm averaging around eight or 9,000, like average. Some days it'll be like only 7,000 or 8,000. Other days it'll be like 12, 13,000. I had one day where it was over 22,000 steps. And like you easily get lots of walking in Korea. So that's one of the nice things is that when I'm in Korea, because I'm not like on a tour bus, I'm just living here. I get a lot of walking and I can eat whatever I want. Like I don't have to worry about, I mean, I'm not worried about, my weight too much anyway, but as far as like my general health, I don't have to stress too much about my health because I know just existing here and walking, I'm getting lots of good exercise, fresh air, all that stuff. Superfluous says, I'm averaging however many steps are between my bed and the refrigerator. Maybe you can move the refrigerator a couple feet farther and like improve your health. Maybe that'll work. That's just an idea. But you could try that. What's your favorite food to eat while in Korea? I actually made a video about my favorite food. I don't want to spoil the video, but every time I go to Korea, the food I end up eating doesn't necessarily mean it's my favorite food. It's just that's what's the most convenient because I'm not, even if my favorite food is and such food, it doesn't mean I'm going to eat it every day. It could be expensive. For example, one of the foods I really like, one of my top 10 is jjajangmyeon. And I'm not going to eat that every single day. I ate it this trip twice. I ate it like the first day after I came here and I ate it yesterday. And that's it. But like, I mean, I like it, but I can also eat it in the US when I go back. So it's not a huge deal. I don't go out of my way to eat it, but there is a good location close to my place here. This trip, what I've been eating the most has actually been salad, which is kind of funny because Korea's not really known for like salad. You don't really think of going to Korea and eating salad. You think of eating like meat. And while of course I like the meat as well, there are a couple salad chains in Korea that I really like. One of them is called Salady, and they just have like salad bowls or like salad wraps. And that's really good. So like and it has rice in it too. So I can eat it and I feel healthy, but I also feel pretty full. So I found I probably had that like, I don't know, 8 times now in the past 3 weeks. That one's like really common. And then of course would be samgyeopsal. Sylvia Cullen, 15 dollary dues. Thank you so much for the dollary dues. I would do 15 dabs, but I discovered that doing a dab one-handed looks really weird. So I'm not going to do that, but thank you. I could say the word dab 15 times, but that might even be weirder. But just accept that in my heart, I'm doing dabs for you. There's a Korean variety show. Yeah, that's right. 냉장고를 부탁해, I think it is called. I've never seen it. I'm not interested in it, but yeah, it's a thing. I heard about that though, like a couple years ago. So it's been around for a while now. One thing though is there's a lot of variety of food here. So if you're not into like, say you're not a big fan of some of the common Korean foods, you can always find something else. There's plenty of stuff you can get. Okay. All right. There's some other people that were passing by. I wanted to let them go first. My favorite grammar point. I don't have a favorite grammar point because to me, it's all just part of speaking. Like, I guess if you, to understand the question, if I asked you, do you have a favorite, maybe you have a favorite word or favorite expression, but do you have a favorite grammar in English in your native language? The answer is probably like, I don't know, not really. And for me, it's kind of like that. It's just like I'm speaking. It's not like when I'm using Korean, I'm not really thinking about necessarily, oh, I'm going to use this grammar form, unless it's something new that I'm trying to practice. So I don't have a favorite grammar form. I do have like some favorite words, some words I like to use, some expressions. Try to think of one. Oh, there was one that I was using a lot lately. Now I'm drawing a blank as to what it was. Well, okay. Actually, there is a grammar expression I like using a lot. So, so this is actually not a special grammar form, but it's a special usage of a regular grammar form. The like, if you take a grammar, let's just take the verb hada. You can get 하는 것 or 해요. So like you can say 하는 거예요 or 해요, and they can both mean the same thing, although they have different nuance. But what you can say for negative is you have a few options. You can say 안 하는 거예요, I'm not doing it, or 하지 않는 거예요, I'm not doing it, or 하는 거 아니에요, like it's not that I'm doing it. So, and there are a couple other ways you can express that. But a secondary usage of that standard negative 는 것 grammar form, sorry if this is going over your head, if you're with me, if you're still following, great. Another secondary lesser known usage, it's not going to be in the dictionary, of that form is when you're making a assumption about a situation and it's used jokingly. Like, for example, you're talking with your friend, and so you're going hiking, like you're hiking on this trail and you see a bathroom. You're like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Your friend's like, all right, I'll wait here. But your friend looks like they're hungry, they want to leave, and you want to say, I'm assuming you're just leaving as soon as I go to the bathroom, you're taking off, right? You're just bolting, right? 내가 가 있는 동안, 화장실 가 있는 동안 네가 막 튀는 거 아니야? 가버리는 거 아니야? Like, are you not going, or are you not booking it as when I'm in the bathroom or something like that? You can express this a few different ways. You can like make different sentences around this form. This is just the first example that came to mind. And it's kind of like, so literally it's, you are not doing, you are not going, you are not doing something. But it's kind of used as an assumption, but it's joking. Is how it sounds. So it's like, hey, while I'm gone, you're gonna like take off, aren't you? Kind of like that. So it's like making an assumption, like, hey, I know you're gonna do this, but like asking it as a question. Are you gonna not do this? So it's a funny way to ask a question by making an assumption. So in English, we wouldn't have a separate grammar form. We might just say, I bet you're gonna, or something like that. Like, I bet you're just taking off as soon as I go to the bathroom or something. Or 나 없을 때 먹는 거 아니야? Like, 몰래 먹는 거 아니야? Aren't you gonna be like eating when I'm gone or something? Any sort of assumption like that, they just kind of sound a little funny, and it's really easy to use because it's a standard grammar form, but it kind of gives like a funny, like a flair to your sentence. So this would be something for like people who already speak Korean. This isn't a beginner form. The form itself is beginner, but the usage of it, I would say, is more, not aren't you going to, because this is a present tense, 는 것. So it's standard present tense conjugation. Same as like 해요. So like you could just say 나 없을 때, or like whatever you want to say. 가버리는 거예요, or 가는 거예요. Like, are you just leaving? 가버리는 거예요. Are you leaving? You could just say it like that. 나가요, 가요. Are you leaving? Are you going? But it's by saying it as the 아니다, like the negative version of it, makes it kind of humorous. So it's not necessarily my favorite grammar form. It's not super, like, I don't use it every sentence, but I have noticed lately that I use it a lot. I think it sounds kind of funny. So yeah, I guess I do have a commonly used grammar form, but that's not going to be in textbooks, because there's a lot of grammar that's just not in a textbook, because the grammar form literally will have such and such meaning. But then in actual Korean usage, you'll find that basic grammar forms can have many extra uses outside of what the textbooks can explain, just because it wouldn't be practical for a textbook to try to list every single usage of every single grammar form. That's just a waste of your time to try to memorize that. It's better just to learn the literal meanings and then go out, hear it used, practice it yourself, and pick up these extra uses for grammar forms. More like, aren't you? Yeah, literally it does. That's because it means, are you not? Are you not doing it? I was just explaining that the usage of it is a little extra than what just the literal meaning is. Do you think it's better to wait to know more Korean before traveling to Korea, or should we just go for it? 조금 알아요. 조금 알아요. Okay, I know a little bit. No, just go for it. You don't have to know any Korean to come to Korea. And no matter how much Korean you learn before you come to Korea, it's not enough. You could be fluent. It's not enough because being in Korea isn't only about knowing Korean. You also learn how to live in Korea in general. So you learn how to get a bus card, how to, scan your card when you get on and off the bus. Like all of these other things are part of being in Korea, that it doesn't matter if you were a Korean, as far as the language is concerned, if you're not able to navigate your way around the country at the same time. So things like, go to the store. What do you say at the store? Like when you're looking for something, how do you read the signs that say like 2 + 1 if you use this payment method? So anyway, it's not just about learning. I would say just go for it. Don't worry about like if you know enough Korean before you go to Korea. Just learn as much as you can, obviously, but you're going to learn a lot more when you're there. Hopefully, you're going to be using it. You're going to be exposed to it. But don't worry about it too much beforehand. Just go. There is no better experience for improving your Korean than living in Korea. And in fact, I mean, you can learn Korean, of course, outside of Korea. That's not what I mean. But you're going to learn Korean better when you're in Korea, assuming that you're trying to live a standard lifestyle while in Korea. You're not just, staying at home watching Netflix all day, in which case maybe it wouldn't really make a difference if you're in Korea or not. How long have you lived in Korea? I don't live in Korea. It's a common misconception. I live in Los Angeles. It's nice. We're going up pretty high. Glad the internet still works fine here. Daniela, oh, I don't have my computer to search how much MX300 is. Is that $10? I don't know. Thank you, Daniela. Happy 10th anniversary. Thank you so much for all your hard work. I was wondering if you'll ever do a compilation of KiCad sketches. A compilation video? I mean, just like sticking them all together with like the beginning and the end. I mean, I could. It wouldn't be too much work. It would just take, I'd have to edit each of them. If enough people want that, I guess I could. Anyway, thank you for your support. Thank you for your donation. MNX Twix, congratulations on the 10-year milestone. Thanks for your encouragement in my Korean studies. You're truly gifted and inspiring teacher. Thank you, M&M Twix. I really wanted some peanut M&Ms actually the other day. Not because of your name, it just reminded me. Can't really find any peanut M&Ms here. I'm sure they have them. I haven't looked hard enough. But it's okay. I got some other Korean snacks. I think it's like $15. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for thanks for converting that for me. I'm eating them right now. Oh, that sounds really good. It's like M&Ms. I'm not a fan. Like regular M&Ms, they're just so boring. They're just like chocolate, and they're all the same flavor, even though you pick the color you want, but it's the exact same flavor. But I don't know, peanut M&Ms they're just special because you get that extra texture with them. So even though the chocolate quality isn't that great, the texture makes it really good. So it's like you're eating something fancy when you get the peanut ones. Ollie Rowe, renting a car in Korea. How proficient does your Korean need to be, or is it easier to use? It depends what you're doing. If you're just gonna be in Seoul, on the mainland, You don't need a car unless you're going to be in some small city. You don't need a car. Subway, in fact, I would say don't, because you're going to have get a lot of stress trying to find parking. You're going to be upset that you have to pay for parking everywhere. I would not rent a car in Korea. If you're in other places though, like small cities, you might have to, because the transportation might not be good like it is in Seoul. Busan, you're fine. Any major city, you're going to be fine with the public transportation. But if you're on the island of Jeju, then you have to rent a car, or you have to hire someone else to drive you around. So that's what I did the one time I visited Jeju, is we hired a private driver. I think it was like $100 or $200. It wasn't actually that bad. And it was the whole day from morning until night. And he drove us every single place and then waited there while we explored and went back to the car and then drove us to the next place, took photos for us. So that's what you have to do. Otherwise, as far as like Korean abilities, you don't need especially good Korean abilities to drive, but in fact, in order to get a license, all you need is your international driver's license. So you can convert that at any AAA place. And those are, I think it's like $20 to do it or something. It's no big deal. You just get like a little passport photo and they convert it for you within like 30 minutes or like an hour. So that's really easy. But driving, most of the rules are the same, but some of them are different. So you would want to search the driving rules so that you don't make a mistake, because they'll just give you a license. You can just rent a car and drive, but that doesn't mean you'll know anything that you're doing. And there's going to be a high chance you're going to break the law, do something illegal just because you don't know, because some of the laws are different. One of the biggest differences is in the US, at least in California, probably is in other states, you can make a U-turn anywhere that it's safe. So you can make a U-turn into a business. I mean, not into a business. You can make a left turn into a business. You can make a U-turn at an intersection unless there's a sign that says you can't. You can make a random U-turn in a street unless there's like the double yellow lines that say you can't cross it. You can make a U-turn anywhere that it's safe unless there's a sign prohibiting it. But in Korea, it's the opposite. You can only make a U-turn specifically in places that prohibit a U-turn. There will be a U-turn sign, and only at those places can you make a U-turn. So I think that would be really frustrating, is you went the wrong way as a traveler. You're trying to turn around, but you can't. Legally, you can't. And then you decide, I'm just going to do it anyway. So you do it. Cars honk at you, you think whatever. And then you get a bill for a traffic violation. Yeah, 웬만하면 운전하지 마요. Yeah, that's good advice. Just if you can avoid it, just don't drive in Korea. Sylvia, thanks for all your help. I'm self-learning and really appreciate all your lessons. Thank you. Do you know much about Korean folk tales? No, I mentioned this earlier, but I'm not into very much Korean mythology. So the only ones that I would know would be the typical words that everyone knows. So like the standard folk tales, like, Honggyeol-dong is everyone knows that one. He's kind of like a violent Robin Hood, kill the rich, feed the poor. I think like fight dragons or something else too. Like it's pretty made up stuff, but yeah, that guy's famous. I don't know anyone else though. Like not any other like big folk tales or anything, just the standard stuff. There are also some Aesop's fables that are well known. You might hear some Aesop's fables that are claimed to be Korean traditional stories. Keep an eye out for that. It's kind of funny. Sometimes I'm going to stand here for a sec. There's some climbers. Sometimes I'll hear someone tell me a traditional Korean story. And then when I start listening to it, I think, this sounds a little familiar. Turns out it's from Aesop's Fables. So that's pretty common too. I saw a book at my university. Oh, Lauren, if you saw a book by me and Talk to Me in Korean, that would have been The Common Mistakes Korean Learners Make. That was, I wrote it, and together with Talk to Me in Korean, and then they did all the publishing for that, all the design and everything, and that was a fun project. It was good working together. A lot of them involve tigers. Yeah, there are some stories with tigers. There's a tiger and a bear story. Okay. Let me show you this. There is this like tree house that you can climb up. It's just like a lookout area right along this trail. It's called the Hugae-tree Tonmangdae. So the Rest Tree Observatory of Gwanaksan. These are really steep stairs. Like the video doesn't do it justice, but these steps are really steep. It's kind of like almost like a ladder. Maybe not that bad. Ta-da! It's just a tree. There's nothing here. But there's a little bench here. And if you move over here, you can look out. There's the trail goes further there. Oh, you know, I never went there. Last time I came here, 2 weeks ago when I came up here, I stopped right there because I thought it ended. But I guess this path, you know what? I bet this path goes all the way over. You can't see it very well, but I think that might be the peak. Or is it oh, there it is, sorry. There's Gwanaksan, the mountain Gwanaksan. It's actually fairly high. I hiked that. I want to see what is the, well, there's some people coming up here, so I'm going to go down. I want to see what that path leads to. Hey, Rusty! Rusty, thank you so much. Gotta go, Billy. Want to enjoy the gorgeous weather too. Congrats again on 10 years, and here's to 10 more. Hopefully I'll be fluent in Korean then. Thank you so much, Rusty, for the $20. That's so nice. Wow, awesome. Okay, for Rusty, well, if you're gonna be taking off, then take care. But or if you watch for a second, I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna go down here. Hold on. Don't want to fall, so I'm going slowly. Okay. Okay. There we go. Those steps were really really steep, like a ladder. Okay. Well, let's go check out where this path goes. Use the South Korea map to practice reading GeoGuessr in Korea. That would be pretty tough. I would like to try it, but I don't think I'd be any good at it. I can't even find my own way around like the city I stay in. I just get lost so easily everywhere. Okay, so here's a sign. I didn't go to this sign the last time I came up here. So this is where we were just on. The Seoul Trail. Oh, we just 2.3 kilometers. That can't be right. Okay, maybe this is it. Anyway, if you go this way, it continues the trail all the way to Sadang Station. Oh, wow. Wow. I normally take a subway station to get down there, or I take a bus to get down there. So this trail goes all the way down there. Interesting. And then what is this? What about this direction? Is there anything this way? Doesn't say if there's anything, because like there's like a little path that goes down here, but there's no sign that indicates what this is. Because I saw some people walking this way too. I'm like curious, well, what is this? Where does this go? There is no sign here. There's no sign. It doesn't say anything about this. It's just like not a trail. But then But then there's like a little staircase and it leads this direction. So, oh, maybe there's another sign here. There are always little signs. You just have to look. You just got to look for the signs. They always have signs somewhere. Okay. So this is the Gwanaksan Durlaegil. So this is the road for Gwanaksan. So I guess if you walk down here, not only will you get to Sadang Station, but it can also go off into Gwanak Mountain. So here is another part of that road. Are you sure it's a trail? No. It's covered with leaves. It just goes off into the trees. Okay, $10 and I take this trail. Oh wait, let's see. Okay, the next person to donate can pick which direction we go. You got 3 options. Option 1 is go back. Walk back down and hang out at the Naksongdae Gongwon again. Option 2 is go down this way towards Sadang Station. I'm not going to go all the way down there. But even if I do, it's not a big deal. There's a subway station there. I can get back. It's one stop. And then option 3 is go up this. I don't know what that is. Like I said, no one's going that way. Okay, what are we doing? Are there any other places you recommend to hike? Yeah, no one's going or coming from that direction. Everyone's coming from that way. Oh no, there's one guy coming from that way. I kind of want to ask him. It's the trail to the Spirited Away village. Oh no. Oh, there's like 4 climbers. They have climbing gear and like stuff. Okay, I want to ask them. 저기 죄송한데 저쪽으로 가면은 뭐가 나오나요? 여기 간판에 없어가지고 그냥 궁금해요. 없어요?
역 나오는
아 그래요? 무슨 역이요?
여긴 낙성대.
낙성대 역이요? 알겠습니다. 감사합니다. Thank you. Yes, they totally told me. Okay. So, hey, M&M Twix. That way is Sadang Station. Okay. So do you still pick Sadang Station? I'll let you pick since now we know where it goes. Thank you so much, Twix. Twix gets to pick which way we go. Okay, so if you go down the regular road that I said most people were going down, I'll change it back because I don't want to show them. That way goes to Sadang Station, which is like 1 station away. And then this way, the secret road, I saw some people walking. So I asked them, I'm like, excuse me, but if I go down here, what's down here? And the guy's like, oh, it goes to the station. That's Naksong Station. So that's also like literally right where we're going to be. That's actually where I have to go after we finish the live stream anyway. So option 2, which one was option 2? Was option 2, hold on. M&M Twix, was option 2 this way, going down here, or do you mean here? This it's not really a secret road now. We know it goes to Naksong Station, which is probably where I'll eat lunch today. And then Sadang would be, I don't know how far it is. It could be, looks like it's 3.4 kilometers if I actually go to the end. I don't think we'll make it there before my live stream finishes or my battery dies. But okay, which way is it? Twix. Okay, while we're waiting for Twix's answer. 사당역이 낙성대역보다는 더 크니까. Yes, going down. It looks safer. Be careful, Billy. Okay, going down. Hey, Nika. Thanks for coming, Nika. Okay, we can go down. It looks safer. I don't know about that. They're kind of similar. The other way is just covered with, excuse me, the other way is just covered with leaves. Oh, and then there's another little trail here. There's this trail here. But I think this trail here goes, it looks like it might connect. It might connect with the other trail that we saw, which is the one that goes over there, over here. And this one looks like it goes up there. Have you ever faced any kind of discrimination? Not that I would consider worth calling that. It happens though, but it's not like, you know, it might be the store owner doesn't want me to go inside because they think I don't speak Korean. It's not, I was denied a job or attacked or anything like that. So yeah, that's why I would hesitate from calling it that necessarily, but in some ways, sure. By definition, sure. It's not that bad. Ooh. There's a little doggo. Are there viewpoints for pictures? Not really. That observatory we were at was probably the only one in this area. Oh, now it's a little cold. Here it's like windy. And I see another path here too that goes down somewhere. There's this path. No, this one's not even labeled where it goes. Okay, here it says Kwanum. What? There's another temple here. Okay, Nakseongdae is where we were at. That direction. And Kwanum-sa, I've never even heard of that. Yeah, this is a side quest. This is definitely a side quest. I just heard that tree creak. Just went. I swear I just heard that tree creak. Okay. I've never been this way before. I have no clue where I'm going. But I guess if I get lost, at least I made it to 10 years. So that's pretty cool. Okay, now that I've gone this way, there are very few people. There used to be every couple minutes there'd be a person, but now it's like I can see one person up there. Oh, there are a couple people coming down. Let me switch my camera back. My gaming streams. Yeah, that's right. I haven't done that in a while. The reason I did that was during the beginning of everything, 2020. I decided I wanted to try learning Korean, well, practicing Korean from playing games. And I thought, oh, I'll stream it. So I haven't abandoned that channel though. It's still up. But the reason I don't do it is because I haven't had any time. Really, like when I was doing that stream, I was doing 2 videos a week and a live stream. And the videos I was doing had already been pre-filmed, so I had a lot of free time. But nowadays, it's like every day is just editing. And I haven't had any extra free time to do like that extra stream on top of my regular stream. You can blame it on me if you get lost. Okay. All right, I'll put your name in the article. Okay, now this is going up. Okay. There's a little pagoda up here. Let's sit down the pagoda for a second. 오르막길. Yes. Okay. One of these. Yes. Yeah, I have to go all the way back. That's true. And I have to finish packing today. Or at least I'm not going to finish packing today because then I won't have anything to take a shower with or do anything for the next few days. But I should finish most of my packing. I want to get the bulk of it done today, and then a little bit more work. So I'm going to stream for another. I'd like to do another 20 minutes. Let's take a quick break here. Okay, now that I'm up here though, I do see a few more people. So I guess this is a thing. Like, do people walk around here? Okay, let's go back. Keep going. The hat is the hat. You think it's the hat? No, you can buy this hat. I actually bought it in Busan, but you can find it other places too. This exact same hat. In fact, this is a duplicate hat. This is a duplicate hat. I bought this one last year. Originally, the hat you see. So the hat you see when I'm filming my videos usually is the other hat I have in the US, but it's the exact same thing, same company. See if you're, hold on. Okay, there's just a sign that says, please just use the actual paths that they have. Like, don't just make your own path. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so here's Naksangdae where we're at. If I go 4 more kilometers, okay, this is deceptive. This is very deceptive. 4 kilometers of steps. I'm not lying. I did this path. I did a video, not here, but from a different entry point. I started and I hiked up Gwanaksan, which you'll see a video about that in a couple months when I get back. And I hiked up it. It is all steps, non-stop steps going all the way up. So you might see that, you're like, oh, that's not too bad. You know, just another, I've already done 2 kilometers, another 4 is no big deal, but it's all straight up. So yeah, I went there. It's really high up. It's like all the way, you can't even see it here. It's like all the way up there. It's really far. But then this way, Wusongsa. Okay, Wusongsa. I have no clue what that is. It's another, it's Sa, it ends in Sa, so it's going to be another temple. Why are there so many old people up here? Because they like to do hiking. It's like a thing. It's like, you know, instead of going on a walk, they go on a hike. That's a thing. Like, you don't just walk. I don't know. I feel like people are more enthusiastic about like hiking more than just walking around, it seems. Okay, this is kind of cool, but I have to admit I have no clue where I'm going. But this is the little path that says goes to that little temple. Okay, and these steps are kind of weird. Okay, now there are no steps. So my thoughts, nobody asked, but I'm going to tell you my thoughts on 10 years. I'm happy that I've been able to keep this up, to keep this whole thing going. Oh, these are not steps. For 10 years now. I'm hoping, as long as, YouTube's still around and I'm still around and everything's, Korea's still good and Korean language is still around, all that stuff. I'm hoping that this will, just be my regular thing. I don't have any plans of quitting. I mean, as long as I can keep my lights on, I can see myself continuing to do this. But what I do want is I do want to be able to improve the quality of everything. So like, I'm hoping that I can have more series available for you, more books available, just general more content and also better content and a wider variety of content. All that stuff, hopefully, I would like to get in the future. So I don't want to just keep doing the same thing forever. Not because it gets boring, but because I can make it more useful by diversifying my content. So we'll see where that leads. But yeah, hopefully everything I'll still be around. Give me another 10 more years. What is this? Is this the temple or is this an outhouse? I honestly can't tell if this is, oh my goodness, Sansate. Sansate, that's like a landslide. So the landslides that endanger the life and legacy. So like, I'm guessing they put up this thing. 관심과 대비가, so interest, so concern and preparation is, or sorry, not preparation. Well, yeah, I guess preparation, that's how you do it, is the best prevention. So they put up this fence around it because they might have landslides. So it's to protect it from getting covered in dirt or damaged. Interesting. I was wondering what this gate thing was. Billy is making it. I am buying it. Thank you. That's really nice to say. I teach Korean for free, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean my mortgage company will accept goodwill for the payments. So I always appreciate that. No, I think is this just someone's house? I think this is just someone's house. These are just houses. I didn't even see these when I was hiking before. Where are we? Where is this? This is just someone's house. Where's the temple place? This is a church. This is a church with like a radio tower on top of it. I don't think that works. Okay, it's just so random. Where is the temple that I was looking for? It said 0.1 miles. I don't see it anywhere. It should have. I think it's been 0.1 miles now, right? I mean, kilometers. I think it's been 0.1 kilometers. That's only 1,000. I mean, that's only 100, right? 100 meters? I have no idea. Did I pass it? Does it just like not exist? Was that house the thing? This is so random. I have no clue what's going on. Okay, but we're doing this. This is the way we're going because of M&M Twix. It's all their fault. Maybe there was like another way I was supposed to go and there was no sign. What is this? Where does this lead? Okay, here's like a road, a random road. I have no clue what road that is. I'm lost. I have no clue. I mean, like I could go back the same way I came, but other than that, I'm lost. What is this? What even? There are no markings. I have no clue where we are. If I get lost, someone has to watch this video to find my body. Like, what even is that? This is a bridge. I wouldn't trust that with a rock. It's like a tire that's been cut and laid on top of like wood. And they're like ropes with moss on it, tying them together, leading off somewhere else to another apartment building. And then we can go up this way. This is also not a path. I don't know what this is. There's like something here. No clue. Okay, this is not a path. They're just like rocks and dirt, and there's like a hose. This is pretty dodgy. Oh, okay, that's like, oh, it's like really steep. This is not a path. The only reason I'm following it like a path is because there's a hose. The hose, follow the hose. Okay, this is not a path. So I shouldn't really go any further. There's no path here. Yeah, there's no path. You can't go up. There's like trees and little plants blocking me now. So I could push through those, but I don't really want to. Okay. I have no idea where this goes, and we're not gonna find out. Okay, we're gonna go back down. Carefully. One thing you should see is there are like a lot of these like random rocks just sticking out. So if you're just like walking quickly, then you might like roll your ankle or something, or so I'm kind of being careful of that. Looks like the Blair Witch Project. Hopefully it's better than the remake. I'm so curious. What is over there? Okay, do we go or not go? Okay, next donation chooses if we go across this and down there to check it out. I don't know where we would go. Or if we go back down and continue to the road. Okay, next donation, any amount. It can be any amount. Next donation chooses which direction we go. I think it's probably safe. It doesn't look like it's rotten or anything. I mean, I'm not going to be like jumping on it. But I don't know. Which way do we go? It's like a role-playing game, and a character's like, which way shall thee pass? That's actually wrong English. Going back. But sire, the people need you across the bridge. Lauren Bay, $10. That's a lot to spend. You're really concerned about my safety. Thank you. Okay, I won't step foot on there then. In case, yeah, maybe it was dangerous. Maybe it was 100% safe. I mean, it looks pretty safe. It's a little bit janky though. but it doesn't look terrible. Like, I'm sure that people ride their motorbikes across here. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, we're gonna go back then. Unless, no, I'm just joking. Okay. There's this like kind of cool river thing down here where the water would flow down into the street, it looks like. Yeah. Confident. Okay, well, we're just in the city. Like, okay, worst case scenario. Okay, well, actually, there are a lot of worst case scenarios, but general worst case scenario is I get lost. All you do is you just walk down and you'll find, you'll get back to a city. There isn't too much like general woodlands around Seoul. Like, you can't really get lost too easily. Oh, I see a like a little tent. There's like a green tent there. There are actually two. There's one there and another one there. Those little green things, they're tents. But they're like cheap tents. They're not like nice tents. So I don't know if someone's growing something or if someone's sleeping there. I'm going to guess someone's growing something because I do see some other wooden supports for trees around here. That makes me think that they're kind of helping the trees grow. So maybe they're growing like, I don't know, plants. I have no idea. You're not going to get a lot of sunlight here though. Which language do you talk with your family? It depends. Most of the time is English that all speak, but it depends what we're doing. So if we're like out and about, like around other people, it's like 100% Korean. When we're in Korea, it'll be at least half Korean that I use. But then my wife is pretty much like 100% Korean. She doesn't like using English. What is just someone's house also? I guess, I don't know. It's like it's not a trash heap. It's like, it looks like a lot of recyclables. Okay, that's what it is. It's they're storing recyclable items because I see like bags of cans and stuff like that and metal. They have lots of piles of metal objects. So it's not trash. I think they're just holding them for recycling. This car has not been driven in a while. There's something here. There apparently is a Buddhist statue, rock carved, seated Buddha. Oh, a kilometer. Okay, I was thinking 100. I didn't see this 1,000. Okay, a kilometer from here. Okay, we're not going to see that. This is just a road. Like, this is just like a random, like a place where people live. This isn't like any tourist spot. Look how pretty it is, though. Okay, I'm totally lost. Okay, here's the next question. I have two options. One option is I can go straight and continue down this road. I'll show you. I continue up this road. This is my guess. I continue up this road and I keep going until I get back to what I assume is going to be somewhere near where I came from. I don't know. Option two is I go back the exact same way I came, down the same path. So next donation, any amount, even $1, the next donation can pick. Do we go down the road or do we go back the way that we came? When does my camera die? My camera's totally good. No problem. Catch the bus. I can't catch the bus because if I open the bus app, the stream will cut off. I don't have a separate phone to check the bus. I could guess though, because if you look at the signs, like you can see the okay, that's option 3 is take the bus. Option 3 to take the bus. In order to do that though, I would have to down the road, Ali Row. Okay. I was gonna say, in order to take the bus, all I would have to do is just check here. Like here you can see Kanuichi, that's the current location. And this bus goes in this direction. You can see the arrows. So it goes to, let's see, Seouldae Humun, so I don't want to go there. Nakseongdae Gongwon. So if I could take the opposite direction, probably from the other side of the street, there's a bus stop somewhere. If I take the opposite direction, then I can go back to where I came, which was this same part. So lost at park, he ended up on a bus. Okay, we're going down the road. Ali Row says. Okay, here's another, oh, here's a proper bus stop. Okay, Inhon Apate. So this one goes also. Nakseongdae Ibgu. Oh, we could take this. Right? Oh, never mind, we're down here. I was looking up here. I'm like, oh, I could go there. This one goes. This one, I mean, technically it goes there, but then you're kicked off the bus and you have to get back on. So, no, okay, we can't do that one. It would have to be from the other direction. But wait, if this bus goes this way, then does that mean this doesn't go there? I don't know. This is totally. Any advice for when you start being complacent with your Korean skills? That comes after a lot of practice, Okay, there's a tunnel here. So the length of the tunnel is 110 meters, so it's just letting you know it's a long tunnel. Are we going in the tunnel? Oh my God. Are we really going in this tunnel? Where has my YouTube channel taken me? Guys, I trusted you. I trusted you to keep me on the nice path. I trusted everyone. Oh, the tunnel's 110 meters, it says. So yeah. Something about tunnels is you'll see people close their windows when you go to a tunnel because they believe that the air inside of a tunnel is really bad in Korea. It can be if the tunnel's like really long. But for small ones like these, like the cars are pushing all the air through. It's really windy in here. It's actually really windy right now. I don't know if you can hear the wind. Where does it go? I have no idea. But the donation said go this way. Now there are more apartments. I have no clue where we are. Okay, we're almost out of the tunnel. There's a grandfather pushing his grandchild in a stroller. Kid looks to be like maybe 2 or 3. Okay, and we're out. Okay, and what's on the other side? Is this, I had no clue where this is. I have no clue where we are going. I've never seen these buildings before. Where are we going? Where are you guys taking me? This is another bus. I've never seen this bus before, this number. Okay, this is just like a more rural area of the area that I was staying in. Okay. There is an intersection up ahead. Next donation picks which direction do we go. Not here, this is just a parking structure. But there is left, straight, and right. Left, straight, and right. I really don't know which direction I should go. Oh, and then there's this. Hold on, I'm just going to look up here for a second. 서울 둘레길. Or we could go this way. I think this is the same name as the other road that we were on before we came down here. Maybe this connects. Okay, so here's the options. We go at the intersection. We could go at the intersection. We could do left, can't really see it, straight or right. Or we could follow this, which might go back because it has the same name, the 서울 둘레길. I think it's the same name as the path we were on before. So it's possible that this leads back to where we were at. Ask the locals what? Daniela. Okay. Oh, wow. Daniela. MX. What is right? Do you mean right at the intersection? Or do you mean right at this sign? Which one? What's up the stairs? This says some children forest experience. So it's probably like a little park area. 서울 둘레길 가면 한 바퀴. Yeah, that's going to be a really long sign. Okay, you think the sign. All right, let's try it. Okay, we're taking the sign. Daniela has spoken. If you were to ask me which way to go, I would have picked this also. But then I also I'm pretty directionally challenged, so I don't know like which way I should go. But hey, I'm getting lost, but you guys are paying for my lunch today, which is nice. So I get to have a nice celebratory lunch for my 10 years, thanks to not knowing where I'm going. Hope your feet don't hurt. Oh no, this is nothing. No, we'd have to walk for, I don't know. I think my feet don't actually start to hurt until maybe like 20,000 steps. Before that, I'm good. And that's only because I've been doing so much walking here. Normally though, if I'm in the US, my feet would start hurting like, 10,000 steps. But here it's like, yeah, this is nothing. It's more that I'm a little bit out of breath from holding up the tripod. This thing's a little heavy. And then I have a backpack. Well, I have a little side bag, which has like a actual tripod on it. Maybe update your dental record. Oh no, now the path's turning. I thought it would go right. Now it's kind of turning back. I said getting a nice lunch, but I might have to spend it all on a taxi depending on how lost I get here. I go out the other side and I'm in another city. Like, I'm just gonna take a taxi. They'll come out to like 50 bucks. Yeah, this is Chat Controls Billy. Oh, okay. There's a chair. Now, normally I would like to take a nice break, but I clearly see what looks like there's like a spider there or something. I don't know, something like, I don't think I want to sit there. It's an art piece. Okay, what does it represent? What does the chair represent? Now it's getting warm. Okay, here's a bench. There's a regular bench here. This looks like a regular bench. Okay, but we got to keep going because I should shut off the stream in like, I don't want to go more than 2 hours because I have to do a bunch of stuff today. Okay, I don't want to film up. There's someone here, so I'll walk by. So there's another double path. But this one's not labeled, so I'm just going to keep going the regular way. Where is this? I have no clue where I'm going. There's another path up here. But it looks like it's a dead end because I don't see it leading anywhere. There is nothing that it goes to. It just kind of starts to go into a path and then disappears. There's like a fly on my hand. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go up to that. There's a sign I see up. I keep going. Hold on. There's like a bridge that goes off into another path, up some stairs. Or this path keeps going over here. I don't think this is the path though. This kind of just goes up randomly. I think it's going to be here. Okay, so let's cross here. Oh my goodness. What is that? It looks like an electric fence. That looks like an electric fence. I don't know. That can't be. No, that can't be. There's a sign that says danger though. Why would there be an electric fence? Jail? No. Okay, let's go up here. Keeps the dinosaurs in. We all know how well that works. I have no idea where we're going. This just keeps going up. I don't think we want to go up. This started out as just an innocent live stream for my 10-year anniversary, and now I have no clue where we're going. I do see a few other people, so that's good. Like, I'm not on some random trail, but at least it's a trail that has some people. But I have no clue where they're going. No, that guy in front, he's going fast. If I didn't have my camera or my bag, then yeah, maybe I could catch him. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Whew. This just keeps going up more and more. Okay, a sign. Here's a sign. What? Does anyone remember how many kilometers it says was the Sadangyok? Yeah, we are on the, well, this way is a different one. Okay. Now the question is, oh, here we go. Here's a little library. This is a library. This says, please only read here and return it back here. So you can get a book. If you want to read something, sit down on like a tree stump or something. Oh, you can read over there. Like there's places to sit down. Okay, yeah, we're totally lost. I gotta take off my coat though, it's getting hot.
안 되는 데만 해주고 오는 거야.
그렇지. 안 되는 데만
뭐
이제.
저기 끌고 내려갈 수 없다 싶을 때만. 그러니까는 천천히.
아, 그냥 유람자가 받으시고.
Okay, one thing is I'm telling you, we're not going up. We're not gonna go up. Okay, we're not going up. Unless it was like right next to here, we're not gonna go up. We're gonna go down. 73 concerned parents. Okay, but isn't it really pretty? I mean, I'll be honest. If I wasn't streaming right now, I would be less worried because I have a map app on my phone. So I would just check the GPS to see where I am and where, you know, kind of what direction I should go. Even if the internet doesn't work, it does. GPS would work. Okay, I kind of have to go slow though because there are lots of leaves here, so I don't want to slip. I see more buildings. Where am I? Okay, when we get down, here's option 1. Actually, I might just take a taxi. Oh, when I get down to the bottom, I might just say, you know what, forget it, and I'll just take a taxi. Be like, hey, take me to.
탑부의 감시 CCTV가 작동 중입니다. 푸른 숲 교차라는 탑부의 예방입니다. 산에서 화기 부지 취사 행위 흡연을 금지합니다.
It's saying they have an automated camera that turns on. I'm guessing it's motion activated that records whenever people walk by in order to prevent people from starting like wildfires, you know, by smoking and stuff like that. So that's what the little announcement voice says. Yeah, I don't know where this doesn't lead to anything now. This just like says go into the lake area. Oh no, okay, there's a little path next to it. Never mind. Oh, never mind. It's not motion activated. I heard it again. This is not really a path though. It's kind of like just rocks along the side of this wash area that leads into just an apartment area. Okay, well, we're leaving this forest area now because there's no more path now. The path ends. Oh, okay. Oh, where am I? Where am we? Where? I almost said, where am we? Where are we? Oops. Okay, I have no idea where we are, but at least now I see buildings again. Maybe that's better than, at least this is better than being lost in the middle of the forest area. Yeah, at least it's sunny. I'll say that at least the weather's pretty good. $2 to ask a grown-up where am I? They're just gonna tell me to be honest, like I'll do it, but they're just gonna tell me exactly where I am. I could just read the signs here to see where I am, but I don't know where I am. You know what I mean? I am in Incheon. Incheon. I'll show you. If I ask someone, they're just gonna tell me this because this is the section that I'm in. You can read Incheon. Cab fare. No, cab fare is actually default base cab fare. I think it's like, is it 350 or 3,500 or 4,000? Maybe 3,500? I can't remember. Close though, yeah. And then it'll go up depending on how far you go. And like I said, I have no clue where this is, even though I know where it is. Earlier in the chat. Okay, I'll have to check that. But either way, yeah, I might have to take a taxi. I made $100, a little over $100 from the stream. So it's going to pay for my lunch today. It's going to get myself a nice snack and probably pay for the taxi. I just hope I'm not too far. How long have you been walking? 2 hours. Hiking for an hour and a half of this. It started, we're just going to walk up this short trail. And all of a sudden now we're in this random place. I have no, and there's, oh. I suppose that's fitting. I suppose that's a fitting conclusion to this stream. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna call a taxi from my phone. It's the tunnel. That's the tunnel that I came out of. That's the same tunnel that I came out of, that I was walking out of, like, what was that, 45 minutes ago? That's the same, that's where we came from. Yeah, it's the tunnel. So I need to take a taxi and go to the station again. That guy is not open. Okay. In order to do that, do you want to go on the taxi drive with me? Nothing really happens. It's just you just sit in the taxi. If we want to go on a taxi ride, I gotta put my coat back on. I gotta put my mask on. Hold on. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe not 10 feet, but yeah, like 100 feet. Okay, hold on. I gotta take this off. 1 second. Okay, now the trick is, can I find a taxi? Practice. There's really nothing you can, there's really not much Korean you can practice by taking a taxi. You just say your location with yo at the end to be polite. There is no, like, please stop here. I mean, you could say, please let me out here. So I guess we'll see how it goes, but there really isn't much you do. You don't have to carry on a conversation. Let me go over to the bus stop. But if I can't get a taxi this way, the old-fashioned way, I might have to use my app, which means I'll have to stop the stream. Yeah, bus doesn't go where I need to go. It's the opposite direction. So then I have an idea. Let me check out the bus stop. There's another bus stop on the other side of the street. Maybe that's the direction I want to go. Okay, so right now we are here. This bus goes this way. This is the wrong way. We want to go the other way. Then why? The other one also said though it went this way. So what's the deal? Maybe the bus does a turn? Because we want to go back. We want to go back to here. But the bus goes this direction. But when I checked the other bus over there, it also said the same thing. So, yeah, I don't know. In fact, that's the place where we entered. We started walking. Yeah, every bus is going the wrong way. Maybe I can call this guy over here. I don't know if he's going to turn around, but that was a empty car. Now he's just going to keep going. There was a taxi on the other side of the street that went by, so maybe the other side's better for catching a taxi. That is the only discrimination you might regularly experience, is being denied getting picked up for a regular taxi. It'll only happen with the standard taxis, the traditional ones, not the newer ones. Okay, actually, let me check this sign right here. Yeah, the buses go the opposite direction that I need. Okay, since I can't catch a bus, I'm just gonna walk back this way. Unless there's another taxi there. He's like, I see some taxis, but they're full. They're not looking to pick up someone. Probably end up just driving. No, they wouldn't do that in Korea. Unless they live here, they might not know. Yeah, I don't know if you remember from like an hour ago, this was the place that we were at before. Okay, we want to find a taxi. I want to show you how the taxi works, but I might have to just call one. So if I have to call one, I have to turn off the streaming. So let's wait just a couple more minutes. Any other last questions before I stop the stream? If I can get a taxi within like 3 minutes, we'll take it. Otherwise, I'll just stop the stream. Any other last questions? I know I've been doing a long stream today, so only a few of you left. Are the rideshare apps cool with foreigners? Yeah, no issue with that. You don't even need to have a Korean credit card. You just, you don't even need to sign up like with, in the app. You just download the app and that's it. And then you select that you'll pay to the driver when you're there. And then you can pay in cash or card upon arrival. It's really easy to use. So yeah, definitely get the app. There are a couple apps, but the main one is K-Taxi, so Kakao Taxi. And it's really easy to use. I've used it a bunch. I think this might be an empty... No, I don't know. Okay, any other last questions? Just in case if we can't get a taxi. I think this guy turned off his sign. No, never mind. It wasn't a taxi. Let us know how far. I can't check without, like I said, without closing the app. I can't check how many steps I took, but maybe I'll upload it on Instagram a little later. One thing I will say, this is the most unique Definitely the most unique live stream I've ever done. But yeah, I shouldn't wait too long because I should get back, finish packing, eat lunch, and I'm gonna go visit my mother-in-law's house just to drop off some stuff before it gets too late. I do see a lot of buses. A lot of buses go here, but it's all the same bus, the one that doesn't go to the station I need to get to. I was hoping I could show you what it's like to take a taxi, but I don't see any taxis. I only saw one taxi, and that one had his light. He had his light on, but that one just kept driving. So he might not have seen me, or he didn't want to pick me up. It's not the best place to catch a taxi, though, I'll admit. Like the random middle of a neighborhood. There's a Kakao taxi. No, he's already got a rider. Okay. Yeah, anyway, here's not the place to get a taxi. So everyone, I think I'll end the stream here. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you everyone for helping me celebrate my 10 years by getting lost, walking around for miles. And, oh, is that a, oh no, that was got a reservation. I did see one taxi just went by, but he had Yeyak on his window, which means reserved, which means he or she is on their way to a call right now. So they're not picking anyone up. You want the taxis that say bin cha, bin meaning empty, bin cha, so empty car. And those are the ones that are available that you can flag down. Yeah, I'm gonna go back through the tunnel, and then I'm gonna try to catch a taxi on the other side of the tunnel. I feel like this area here, there's just no one. Yeah, anyway, so I had a fun stream. Thank you everyone for joining me. And I'll see you all again next time. I'm gonna have a really nice lunch today though, since it looks like I got $128, which is awesome. So I'm gonna have a really nice lunch today. I'm gonna take a taxi. Oh, is that a bincha? No, yeah. Ah, dang, I saw another taxi flashing, but he's also on his way to a call. Okay, hold on, it's really loud here. Let me just go to the end and then I'll finish. All these taxis have their lights off. Okay. Sorry, just going down here back to where we were. If I had more time today, I would just walk all the way back the way that I came. But I don't. I shouldn't do that. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Eminem to help with cab. Oh, that's so nice. It's not going to be. There's no way it's going to come out to $20 going back home. Maybe like $5 or $6, I think. But thank you so much, Eminem Twix. I do blame you for getting lost, but it was fun because thanks to you, we had a more interesting live stream than I think we would have otherwise if I had just gone right back down to the station. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm gonna find a cab somewhere around here. I should be able to get one if I use the app, and I will see you again next time. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. First time getting lost? No. definitely not. All right. See you, everyone. I'll post some stuff on Instagram later. Bye.